It's coming! Irminsul is Pantalone.
Master Tainari! What is that?
Irminsul.
Is this Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
This is...
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was
Wait,
that?
Mary City's gone.
Terrifying!
Mary City's gone. Sumeru City is gone. It became Irminsul. I think it's the first time they changed something in the old world.
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
And he's
Please
gonna burn.
continue, Dendro Archon.
I really like when they
Root
introduced the
system is what
quest
comprises the ley lines.
fire.
In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself.
But I love Dottore even more, man. I love Dottore, man, even more. But he have help too.
It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Yeah, experiment. Surely you will make the dot now. Experiment.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottore's will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him.
Yep, it is.
But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
Pantalone. The doctor. What, are we gonna see a scene of his past? A scene of his past? Please. Show me Zandik. Show me Zandik. His true name is Zandik. It is crime beyond all reckoning.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this?
Cause you don't need to be alive
He
for
must
that.
still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that
Zandik.
the Tui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing
I forgot
some
she was
kind of
there.
mutation.
I honestly
Evil
forgot she was
branches
there.
are beginning to grow.
Oh, really cool.
Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it.
We have an
They don't
angel
seem to be
too.
fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
They target Celestia.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him?
No,
Then why plant a mole at all?
you confuse
It's
us.
hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted.
Yeah, like the
But
doctor.
as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way.
Pantalone.
And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to
Pantalone.
confuse people, so they can't figure out.
That's how
what he's up to.
Pantalone work.
He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Well, he was an ranger, so he knew him. This is bad. The further intel provided Nicole never. A plan is formulated and everyone prepared to get to work. Holy shit. It's beginning. And now Colleen will
There is still
will
much to be
dream
done.
about the
Everyone,
burning of
please
Irminsul.
remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the
Unless
following
she already
groups
dreamed
must
it.
act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham,
Maybe
and
she
Mr.
already dreamed
Kale,
about it.
The next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
Okay, be right back, guys. As I said, the nurse will be there soon. So here she is. So be right back. Again, I'm really sorry about this. Especially in a more important like this. Let's hear more about the doctor. Dottore.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
God. This is a freaking long story.
Fleet-footed, right? Hat guy? If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people.
This is
for the
basically the
job.
end story of Dottore.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon,
Apparently-
of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangamabe.
Apparently a lot of people quit after
Would like
Dottore
Madame
died.
Farazan, Kale,
Ain't
and
mad
Dottore
about
to
his
support
death.
Dory on the technical side.
I mean, okay, quit the game if your main character is dead.
Will do.
Don't care.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything.
Three strong women together.
Tighnari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tighnari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
Oh,
Hey,
come
don't
on.
Try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
By the way, are you not struggling in the desert?
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan.
We're about to meet
Once
Mavyuka.
that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the
We're about to meet
Eternal Oasis.
Mavyuka.
The
Gonna give the
Eternal Oasis?
pyrogenesis.
I thought that was just a legend. So it does exist after all.
So that's how Pantalone would get the last analysis. That Sarisa need. We're about to go see Mavyuka. Mavyuka will give out the genosis, and we give this to exchange with Pantalone. In exchange with the pyrogenesis, basically, Naida would make a deal again with the genosis, and in exchange of saving Sumeru, they'll give the genosis to Pantalone, so he would go away. But you know what would happen? He won't go away. He will take the genosis and burn the tree. That's what's gonna happen.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present.
Yeah, we know.
So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies.
No point.
You won't
putting too much
understand.
pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Finally, Archon meeting each other.
The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me. Plus,
It's the first time they will meet.
every step of the way. Nahida will be just
That'll be
right.
the first time they interact with each other.
I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you.
In this chapter, we see Naida grow up
Get
too.
going.
She really have changed. She began to grow up. Even if she's still a child.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured.
There is so much story,
To make
man.
sure the configuration works,
That's so... they
Aru will
cook a
also
lot.
need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out,
I can understand why they want any
already have Akasha
Archon quests the last repatch.
their existing devices.
The
This
last
still
two.
leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
Yeah, it
The Aru
is.
merge and renovation
You tell me the,
project will have to be
case.
carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required
I
materials.
like they still call him that
Mr.
guy.
Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
Yeah.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Yeah.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
You know, Sino,
King Deshret's
you finished in Natlan recently.
If they're just sitting there doing nothing,
You're about
might
to
as
do
well
not
put them to
cry.
use. Thought's words.
I can't wait to see when he will be there. I talk about Sino voice actor. But Sayu just finished at Natlan apparently. Not apparently, he finished at Natlan. Well, the main story. Just the Dane self part. Any Nefa part that he didn't do yet. But I like we have a story from each character right now. I never played Sino, by the way. Ah, that guy. I never leveled him up. Okay, for a second, I thought I was in Wuthering Wave. Sorry. I was playing like I played Wuthering Wave.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Squall Fury. Upon the gale.
Oh, the Aranara is here.
The wind rises. Know your place. You're dead. Upon the gale. Ah! Come at me again. Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Squall Fury.
Oh no.
Too slow. The wind rises. Way ahead.
I cannot win this.
Nowhere to run. That's my time.
I'm bad. Sorry guys, I don't think I would be able.
You dare to gaze upon me? Quick follow. Give some space. Grandfather.
Okay, fuck that.
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
God, I don't know what to play.
Quit following me. Bow your head. Nowhere to run. Squall Fury. I'm used to this. Surrender. Behold.
Got it.
How many do we
Sorry,
need?
I'm not really good with them.
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
They all
The
use that one.
Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
So they're all gonna have a cash shot again.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was.
God, I hope I
You
won't have time to
really
finish the
outdone
story, man.
yourselves. I'm
Oh
well
god.
aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work.
But will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required.
I like that every character is mirrored there.
Either.
No one is forget.
Price.
They forgot anyone. They didn't forget anyone.
I heard you
They're all
covered a
there.
lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this.
I wonder, is Irminsul gonna disappear after that? Are we gonna be able to climb it?
It's really quite a beautiful design. and I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem.
Oh, so you did listen.
I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But
yes.
For someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
Well, really, if you are driving, why do you have time to
For instance,
chat?
you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Idiot.
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
I'm driving right now.
As they often say in
But I'd
Valmont,
support you next
an
stream.
event that is monumental to the
Go
individual is
ride
negligible
in your
the grand
car,
scheme
you
of history.
idiot.
Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss
I don't know what's the point with
individual as
this.
insignificant.
Why people would
In
like
other
that?
words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Oh God. It's still open?
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight
I
against
just
fate.
realized
I will always
I have a
believe in that.
program open.
All right.
I hope it
I
didn't
think
since
that's
the beginning of the stream. I hope it didn't make me lie.
Don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Oh fuck. That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Fuck. I just wanted to change the volume. Oh good, I restart there. Oh, I was afraid.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so
Not
we can
Black
bring
Myth
it back to the
Wuthong, guys.
academia.
By the way,
Aru started up,
it's more longer than I expected.
Can you read
Man, it's nearly 6 hours.
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders.
I can't wait to see my Vuka.
I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about
a chessboard.
That chessboard.
You're right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
No.
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
Never have it.
It's true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be
this
familiar
place.
with the chess pieces you see here.
I'm familiar with it.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
It is.
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
Of course it
I
is.
should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players.
Oh.
Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right. All right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful.
I like them.
This
They like
doesn't
Pokemon.
seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Oh boy. I never play these two. I level up item 90. But I never play him.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
Here we go.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
And we do this. Oh no. No, wait. Here it is. And the last one.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Now I need to go up there. Okay. Item. Hmm. Ah.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Hmm. Oh. No. God damn it. Oh. I'm dumb. Let's see what it's for. No. It's not working. Unless... reset.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
I don't even know I got it there. Uh... Okay. No. There we go. Fuck. God, it's complicated.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place. Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Ah.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
Got it.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking. It's not that simple, you know.
Finally. Got it. That was a fun minigame though. I wish
Done.
they put that minigame sometime in the game.
Over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
What do you mean?
This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
What do you have in mind?
Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Kroko? What do you say?
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida!
Finally. Meeting Mavuka. I knew it. In my theory, I was like, is they gonna use Pyro Archon, Genesis, as we're gonna... Mavuka was in a banner? Now we know why. Because she is in the story.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is
Very
quite
bold.
free, and she's more
You're doing a
than
poor
willing to
job.
accompany the people of Sumeru for the
If you at
entire
work,
journey.
stop watching me.
Yes, Nicole, all
And
right.
working, if you're driving, stop.
To help everyone out. She's the
Bunch of idiots.
She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
I will join you next stream with my crew. Yeah, which crew? Oh. Oh yeah, it's the border. I didn't even know it was this way. Oh yeah, it is. I confused with Fontaine. Can I see my view card here?
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off
We're gonna
from
have the
others.
Paragenosis.
But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically?
That barriers.
If I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
To whom she's talking? There she is. Mabuka. There we go.
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Muika, you got here
Where
pretty
is
quickly.
Naida?
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Oh,
Hello, Dendro Archon.
when did she appear like this?
I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the traveler. The real me.
That's why I was speaking.
Of King Deshret,
I was speaking to
and
her.
I'm reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
The Doctor. The Doctor. Oh, wait. Guys. Dottore is not the one who's gonna burn the tree. It's gonna be us. We're gonna burn the tree. We're gonna burn it. That's what we're gonna do. Dottore not gonna be burnt. It's us. With the pyrogenesis. Oh, it would be an exchange. And Pataloni will use it.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul.
We don't know if he's...
have heard about the situation.
His Paimon is an Irminsul,
With the
though.
borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel.
That's how the pyrogenesis would play out. That's how since now we get it.
Gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power.
You want the genesis.
So
You want the
even when the people of
pyrogenesis.
Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated.
I like this dude, Archon, talking.
This time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier.
We still don't know he invade them.
The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru.
Pyrogenesis.
That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside
So
world
we need to burn it.
has some time to catch its
Give me the
breath.
Pyro Archon, I will burn it for them.
We'd certainly need it.
They won't burn him, so they will burn
Created almost
the tree outside.
existence of that today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
You should maybe meet Zhongli.
Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about, but after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is.
We need the
You
pyrogenesis.
need the pyronosis, don't you?
So,
You get
that's how the fight we gonna get it. By us. Instead of sending someone.
But the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is, to please give the Pyronosis to Sumeru.
Pantaloni was solid though.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be
And
shy.
Mavica won't kill her.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer.
Good thing she still
But I
have
don't
it.
usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
Me neither.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Uh-huh. Just like that?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied
The
Nahida
fight
here
we
to
would
try and
get
increase
it.
the chance of success.
The fight we
It's a
would
good
get
thing
it.
You did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
We the one we're gonna burn in
Sure
Irminsul.
about this?
Cause
Handing
the
over
burning,
your gnosis just because of me?
the Irminsul we see burning is a contamination. So we're gonna burn it to save Irminsul.
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the gnosis to Tumaini
I
is
think
far
that's
from
why
the
some
craziest
people were
idea
gonna
I
be
could
mad.
think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do.
So much
You
character
don't
we
need to
see
tell
that
me the
story.
specifics of your plan. Where the gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Moika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Naplan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is
Yeah,
running
but I
away.
can't pass through it.
I have an idea.
I can't pass through it. Because I don't exist in it. I'm not recorded in Irminsul.
Incredible. What did you do?
I just don't exist.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Yeah,
Irminsul
cause
usually produces effects based on the records it holds.
I'm not from this
Since
world.
the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Yeah, cause I don't came from this world. Aether is a
Is that
descender
right?
because he became the
You
Prince of
really
Kenria.
are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the Pyronosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
Kakuku!
The gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I'm fine.
The Genosis is inside me.
Pyronosis disappeared into my body. Just like phlogiston.
Oh.
Maybe it resonates with you
Guys.
because you've mastered the power of phlogiston.
I think I have a
You
feeling
might
what's
not be
gonna
recording
happen in
the
the
ley
end.
lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
At the end, we would have all the genosis inside us. But oh, we're gonna burn Irminsul. We are. They're gonna use us to do that. So they did all this crisis.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Malika.
I would burn Irminsul to stop this. But that would be their plan all along.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you.
I can have all the genosis. If I want to sign me.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
Are they gonna get the genosis now though? If it doesn't sign me. And this tree would burn. Yeah, this is the tree. I think we're ready.
Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into,
I know.
and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself.
Cute.
Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Interesting.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
Yep.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
Yeah.
Talking about, Hat Guy, this is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I
True.
would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows
Why?
that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
True. I don't know. I don't think I would be able
We'll make our move
to
after
finish the
sunrise
quest
tomorrow.
today, man.
Good.
Fuck.
Is everything ready?
Quest is
As
so
much as
long.
possible. That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time.
That's why so
how
much
we've always
people
done it.
didn't finish the story yet.
Tainari! Mr. Sino! So this is where you were. I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice-making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
Oh,
Juice?
generous of her.
Did Sucrose send that to you?
Yeah, I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear to leave it behind in Gandharvaville.
Oh, that's a good thing.
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
However,
Kale, how are you feeling?
no.
Physically, I'm okay, but
Did you have another nightmare? Did
it
you?
just still feels strange to me. Why would a great power like this come to someone like me?
I know the feeling well. That same question ran through my mind every day as a kid.
Yeah,
At
cause they're
least
my
now,
Manubis.
you have someone who can relate to you.
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tighnari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely unrelated.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already.
Yeah, we
I
do.
had some earlier, ma'am. Maybe give the extra to someone else?
Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
Okay. Bye, I guess.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale,
It's
just
not that.
because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime.
Yeah,
It's
Dottore.
normal to struggle with the fallout from it. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, true.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over. Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks. Miss Nicole
They
said
understand
that
her.
the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution.
It is.
Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same,
Then we have some lore about her
but
still.
it's all about to be over. Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
He evolved.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah, Sumeru is my home, and it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No, I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back and apply for Spontamod?
Oh, come on.
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? Ugh, my arms are getting sore from carrying them around everywhere.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead.
Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you.
I know.
I would like to see Farazan meet Citlali. Don't really need to watch all these. Nicole, join my team.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
I can relate.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it. People are
I would like
shaped
to
by
know
their
how Dottore
circumstances. Different
managed
circumstances create people with different perspectives.
to be alive and
I've
put
always found
himself
the perspective of the Vahumana
inside
Darshan to be a
Irminsul.
particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
So at least they didn't forget
Indeed.
about the Genesis.
Regardless of faith, gender,
We may be gonna bring
skin
it.
color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say
God damn it, because I'm
an
an AFK, man. I won't be able to finish it. I haven't.
Feel fear?
No Black Myth. I won't have time.
I do. I fear the gap that grows wider.
I
with
didn't
each
thought the quest
passing
would be that
day,
long.
And the never-ending flow of time. Time renders all memories insignificant.
I think I will need to split that
and
in
reduces
3.
all splendor to nothing. But those memories
Hard.
are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
You still have your wings, so.
Maybe that's a good thing. You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
I guess so.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before.
Already.
A gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own. Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality. That is my miracle. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, it's not. But for a second I thought I was playing her. What the hell is she doing here?
Look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going. Are you
Layla?
right?
No wonder where.
Wait, you're...
Have we met?
Not exactly. I think we may have crossed paths by the house of Dana before.
Oh. You're Hat Guy! From Vahumana, right?
Yep.
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name. Mr. Hat Guy.
Fair point.
It's getting pretty late. What's keeping you up?
I could ask you the same question.
We're in the night
If I'm not
outside.
mistaken,
When we're
all
at the
workload
top.
for the Ratawa Darshan wrapped up a good while ago.
Why it's the day right now?
Well, I have something of a background in Satyavada life, so I was helping the Dendro Archon make some preparations. But I must have lost track of time.
Did you find the
I should have
experience
skipped this
enlightening at all?
part.
Honestly,
Very
it
interesting.
was tedious and uneventful at first.
There would be a long video to do about this.
I think I did sense some profound truths, but they also brought a lot of suffering with them. I was told that I even shed tears while I was meditating, though I have no idea why. Sorry. I hope I'm not scaring you.
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.
I think I did all. I just double check. No, I didn't do it. I'm missing these two.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten.
And what is it?
Oh,
He's
there you
reading
are.
again.
Everything wrapped up on your end?
Why doesn't answer?
Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question. We were working in tandem, after all.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous?
He is.
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we.
Yeps.
I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation. I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument. Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, you displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
True.
Awful things happen all the time.
Celestial Nail, for example.
And sometimes they can't.
What happened with the population of
What
Zabai?
you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It will. As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
Yeah, it is.
Ugh. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
I love these two. Yeah, I talk to everyone. We're about to burn Irminsul. We're gonna burn it. And retake Sumeru.
I have not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The Golden Slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious, can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the questions in my heart.
What kind
What do you
of
mean?
questions?
Eat up question.
More than can be put into words.
Is she gonna be
As I
corrupted?
once said to a friend,
When Aberius
we
gonna
look,
show up
we see,
at the end,
and
probably.
we comprehend. But the question still troubles us. What are the many disasters that this world faces, but the sum of all irresolvable questions?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yep.
Yes. Although, I would expect
They're about to conclude Sumeru's story.
must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here! Just in time. The preparations are almost complete.
Why don't we prepare?
Ready when you are.
We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Sorry.
Being an angel.
I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete. As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just they're a little more extreme and more technologically demanding to implement. Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru.
Okay.
There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin.
Say let's sell technology.
As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest active computing device in all of Teyvat.
Oh.
A system
The
this
shade gonna
powerful
acquire
is
it.
capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way
What's
information
Google?
transmission, but I suspect it could also serve as a central bridging hub.
VR
In the
chat.
pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavata life.
Yeah.
Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care for a period of time.
Yeah, remember.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
that's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very reasons for Irminsul's existence. I think I understand where you're going. Please, continue.
In that case,
Oh, that's
I'll
so
skip to the
interesting.
conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
So they won't become crazy.
Person? Even the desert folk?
Yes, everyone.
We need to protect them from the virus.
I've already calculated the amount of raw materials we need.
How do they know many people there is?
We're going to get new Akasha terminals?
Yes.
For the time
but
being.
this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Irminsul. That's the key.
When we evacuated the city, we brought
So
all
all
the
people
important assets
recording
from the House of Dana in
gonna be
case we end up
safe.
needing them. Fortunately, this included the Akasha system's main terminal. We've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this has ever been done on this scale before, so...
It's a guess.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan. Whoever controls the people controls the situation.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars, who don't constitute a particularly large group of people. But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, all the individual connections will stack up to create a significant load on the system.
Which we're gonna
Under normal
save it.
circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. But with it already being under strain from other activities, its remaining capacity is limited.
Which mean
Thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it.
yeah, like a computer, if you overload it, you're gonna crash. So we're gonna make it crash. Clearly not. Clearly not everyone is there.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Now user got a flower power. Nice. King Dreshrat, your experiment is done.
In the past, when people sought knowledge,
We will hear it right not
they
near.
turned to the Tree of Wisdom.
Right not near.
Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world.
No, I think right not near would appear later.
That nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
That music.
Stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
They're gonna end the story.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me?
Oh. There he is. There he is. There he is. Dottore. There is the fucker.
The evil Irminsul tree is step growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to think and the courage to act. I never thought I
God,
would
this
witness
whole
the
quest
shutdown
is
of
long,
Irminsul with
man.
my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
3 chapter,
Indeed,
man.
Only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dottore possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly. Now for the next step.
The fight
I
tree.
need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
Taking back the fight tree.
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
God, it's not over yet. Oh my god.
Ibis King?
Guys, I won't have time to finish it again.
To dust off our old tricks?
The quest is too long.
I assume you have that chess set with you?
I know where I've got at least 20 minutes.
You mean the one you gave
But
to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
20 minutes wasn't enough.
Could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Oh, that's what Dottore said in the fight.
Safei Shatranj? You mean that
That wasn't
place in the
Dottore
desert?
voice then. Was his voice.
This chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Safei Shatranj. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
Huh? I don't understand. Come on. That quest is intense, man. It's a freaking long quest. I never saw that in Genshin, man. Oh. Here he is.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
That's what he wanted.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life.
You know?
But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since
I
many
began to like
centuries
this
ago,
guy
in
too.
fact.
He remind me of Dottore a little.
For instance,
I think I would
why
like
would a
him.
banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now.
Be greater than 9 of the 11 Numbringer.
Dottore,
No, 9.
I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Oh.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
There he is.
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
So he paid him for that.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
No, really?
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well,
I love Dottore.
I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
Wait, what? So it's not the same one. Wait. I need to go back. How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measure in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two. One half sent to not cry, and the other is stored in the most secret vault. Oh. So when he did this project in Not Cry, he split himself into two souls. One soul stayed in Not Cry, and the other was secure as a virus. This and the other segment, it's quite amusing.
The information stored in...
He rejects the real Dottore.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul.
With the moon.
But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me.
So he's not the same Doctor we thought. He's another one.
A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
So he was one of these test subjects.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself.
Well, that's what happened.
And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
That's what I thought.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success to fixate.
You know, that's what I thought.
They forget that the
Not Cry was an experiment.
Is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
So basically the one in Not Cry and him are the same Dottore, but he split himself
What can
into...
I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one.
Oh.
Almost
That's why
everyone
Tree
faces
grew
the
up.
prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly,
I
the
love
dividing
him.
of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
The best
Is that
Dottore.
why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, What surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Yeah, true.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death.
And why?
Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely.
Wait, you gonna die?
Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
Why did he say gonna die? After.
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life.
Why are you gonna die?
Especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Okay, he's not with the Snezhnaya.
Of course
It's not our plan.
my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships. You can attest to that.
We can.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Read greater, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsul's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsul is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request.
It's a story.
Confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed.
But why are you gonna die when Dottore die?
His confession
That's one I don't
continued,
understand.
as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to have any objections to me creating or becoming one. At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned
Yeah, 'cause he ain't
terminating
God.
the partnership, were you?
Not at all. You had reasons why our partnership must continue.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly, blindly following whatever rules are given to them. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion, even if he is a compatriot.
So we meet all the Avenger.
Compliment.
The only one is the penguin left.
No, I was just thinking. I pity the man who would call you a compatriot.
There's no need to be so self-critical. I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this, but how have you been keeping?
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider my well-being, Doctor. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. It was quite a headache for everyone involved.
Dear me, I must have caused you no end of trouble.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the Tsaritsa with Pulcinella to answer for myself. A terrifying ordeal. Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations nightmare. I made sure of that.
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who wasn't there to defend himself. I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as insistent as the Second Harbinger, now could I?
How you slander me. You know full well that I am perfectly amenable to reason.
So he accused him instead.
There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of my reputation over the years. Do you have anything lined up for when this is all over?
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
Wait, what?
If you have an
He did experiment with him?
Try to stop me.
So he did experiment with him. So he is one of his experiments.
What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of one's soul required to sustain an individual.
It's rare to hear you admit to being unable to achieve
I think he split his soul before he leaves.
As I've told you before,
before he left
original me
Sumeru.
was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out on errands. What are you thinking about now?
Is that the real Dottore?
In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it with your intact soul as the base material, what would we create?
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
And what do you mean by
As long as
that?
your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remains. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of performing this experiment?
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking your way out of a quandary.
I love Dottore, man. Such a good villain. But, guys, I won't have time to finish this,
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye?
unfortunately.
Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
Unfortunately, guys, I don't have time. I cannot continue. I'm very sorry. We're gonna continue Saturday.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes
So,
me happy.
yeah.
The last time we stormed the city,
We have at
a
least
lot more
30
running
minutes. 40 minutes.
I wonder how many people can say they
Maybe tomorrow.
lifetime.
Before the collabs.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual experiences.
If I'm able to, I will maybe play tomorrow before my collab.
Here, actually. We never usually leave Gandharvaville.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady. Yet humans often alleviate tension via small talk, do they not?
Whoa! Why is Candace's shield talking?
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish to.
Huh. Well,
Interesting.
la-di-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Okay.
What's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expected. A frontal assault will suffice. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.
So we're gonna end this there, guys. I'm sorry, but I play Sino and Denia, and okay. It's time to take back our city. Let's go. Tired of volume.
Out of my way. Take this.
God, there is fighting everywhere. Well, we're not in Chesnaya yet. There will be fighting everywhere in Chesnaya.
Jed. You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
Let's get back to Meru. You know, it's the first time we have war with the 5-3 like this. I think we're near the end though. I think I maybe have an hour left. Yeah, shut up, you're dead.
Surrender. Look alive. You're dead meat.
Oh.
Through me, justice is served. Their penance is due.
I think everything's infinite of them. No. Everything. Where? How many they are?
Judgment is upon us.
Gloves off.
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
God, they're everywhere.
Consider it done.
I never fought so many fighters. I never fought so many fighters.
We shall prevail. Yield.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
This was well done. Guilty.
Do your work. Grant us your blessing.
Nowhere to run.
God, I love the music, man.
In death, a new cycle begins.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oops. Fuck. Wow. 2 mistakes at once. I'm a freaking idiot. I need to restart everything. Oh god. I made a mistake, sorry. Oh. I don't need to start over. Good. Let's go the right way this time.
Looks like we're in for time. Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned.
I really like this part of the game.
Look alive! Ha! You're dead meat!
I wanted to fight a factory. And it's a taste of what's coming in Chesnaya.
Hear my prayer!
Guys, we're gonna fight them. My guess Androne gonna be the one to bring out the Chesnaya. By the way, I think the Tatsumi set will soon be revealed.
Waterway secured.
Brothers, sisters.
They got their ass beat.
Perfect.
They're all
Just in
down.
time.
Welcome. Once we've linked up, we'll
We all
continue
down.
the advance.
The team
They're all
arrived at
down.
the north entrance as planned.
Good. Press on.
Can I play the other? Take control of Summer City. Take back first, you mean? Oh god. There's so many factory, man.
Let's get it on! Lots off!
All the NPC. All the type of factory are there.
We shall prevail!
Futile.
Look alive!
Shine.
Too easy! Hear my prayer!
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
How many they are?
You stay condemned.
God damn it, I'm an idiot. Sorry, I'm new with them.
Get it on! You asked for it!
Oh, there is like over there. What now? I thought the camera was lagging. Oh, they turned it set up.
It's an ambush!
Of course it is.
Finally.
What do you mean,
Need to
finally?
hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacho Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Well,
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split up.
because I have the Akasha.
We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good, good.
How are things with the Traveler? Can
Oh, they can
Tainari
communicate
keep her
with it.
safe?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watcher. He can handle it.
All right. You know that's not what I meant.
I really like Jet's voice, by the way.
Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the Fatui's fire away. It's our turn. By using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we can pass through certain terrain silently.
Yep.
Good luck with that. We'll just fly up there.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I forgot you could fly.
Idiot.
Ready?
Ready.
Paimon forgot she can fly.
Let's nip that in the butt.
He's an idiot. I hope the tree stay there. Oh no, it's gonna burn. True.
Can't see?
Oh, I think it's a remnant of it. Yeah, by stealth. I think stealth is over.
Bow your head. That's far enough. How amusing.
Why don't I have my new outfit? What the fuck? So I don't have my new outfit in the scenario. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Okay. That's really weird.
Fatui soldiers up ahead.
Wait, we already climbed there.
Careful.
Did he saw us?
Prepare for battle.
Hey, there's people over there.
What do you mean?
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru City.
Oh. We know who you are, by the way, idiot. Don't need to hide up. Oh, you don't know.
Right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your average Fatui sergeant.
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting for us. But something feels off. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottore's. And he's no mere sergeant. Whatever his rank is, it's high. Much higher than we thought. So you've been waiting for us. But it looks like you're geared up for a conversation, rather than a battle.
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino. I know you're the one in charge of this siege, and I look forward to making a deal with you.
I think in a war.
Sumeru City belongs to us.
I agree.
Historically, yes. But things can always change. We have quite a sizable force with us, you know. For instance...
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle has not yet reached its climax. But
we know who you
what
are.
happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Surely some of those here are people you count as friends. Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you wish that fate upon anyone you know.
Wait a second.
Fuck you.
It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
No.
Curses! He was never there to begin with. That was just a shadow projected there to lure us in.
Enough talk. Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment, but I am compelled to leave for reasons beyond my control. Please excuse me.
Oh, fuck you. Talk
Sumeru's
about us.
General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen through it, they will realize you were just a decoy.
Well,
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will be heading your way imminently.
Not imminently. They are already here.
yeah, I'm already here. Kick your butt again. No, I don't have Columbina to help me this time. But I'm pretty sure some shade may show up. Like a certain Nabarius. Alright, not near.
Tainari, you go
Well,
help
both.
Sino. Don't worry
Cause
about
they're
us.
both
We'll
person.
manage from here.
Cause
Are you sure you don't need
I don't
to
think
stand
the
guard?
shade will let
No
this
need.
happen.
Once the connection is established, we'll disappear from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go help the others.
All right. Goodbye for now, then.
So he's coming with
Please
us.
tread carefully.
So he's coming with us. I mean, Wanderer. I'm kinda surprised.
Interface Nahida mentioned. Come on, where's it hiding?
Under
Found it. It's over here.
an elevator. Probably.
We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the sanctuary of Surasthana's built-in security system. You should
I
be
think
pretty familiar with
Dottore
the
will
process.
remember Wanderer, by the way.
The same route as last
This time.
For the most part, we don't need to adjust any of the parameters.
Then I should be fine.
No, you come with us.
Once you're both ready, we'll set off.
Wait, the stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should stay outside and help the others. Then you can focus
Paimon.
on the fight without having to worry
You
about
said you wanted change.
Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
Cause you say you were used to.
It's nothing. I just suddenly realized how much you've grown.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself. Don't you two start getting into it again.
Into what?
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Tavatigan? And don't forget, Paimon's a college student now.
Huh?
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But for all that he counts, you're doing surprisingly well in your studies.
Wait, Paimon is studying?
Show how important it is to have someone supporting you.
So he became a student?
Paimon's not the only one. Let's not forget that you only became a student because of Nahida's personal recommendation.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
No.
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one ages ago. Anyway, isn't Hat Guy enough of a nickname for you?
Fine. Suit yourself.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself. Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You guys are the ones who need to be careful. We will be. Bye for now.
Okay, just Paimon leave us. Bye, Paimon. God, I never saw Paimon leaving its
Initiating
our
connection.
side. Wow. We're inside the computer. Why don't I have my new outfit? That doesn't make sense.
Well, here we are again.
Why
Come
my
to think of
outfit
it,
change?
I still don't even know where we're going.
That doesn't make sense.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be
Why
impossible
my-
for Irminsul to read. I can...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens to me next, it won't affect your progress.
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as mine.
Why you have the
Don't
old
even
outfits
think
suddenly?
about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together, and we're leaving together.
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
You want your revenge? You will have it. Okay, can I change my outfit? It seemed no. Which is really dumb. So, can someone explain to me? We have the new outfit the entire story. Now I'm stuck with this one. I don't like this one. Even if I was either, it would be the same thing.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's unrecognizable.
Oh, Dottore is
A
remade it in.
complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottore's doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs, or
He remade everything.
It's still changing.
he has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he can't pinpoint our location. Be on your guard. Don't let him find us. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottore's power.
Yeah,
Don't touch them.
that's
You might
freaking
alert him.
asshole. I so love Dottore, man. I think he's the best. No, not I think.
He's looking for us.
He is.
Tread carefully.
He's the best villain
That wall
of the
could be a
game.
problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot. Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Behold!
Oh. I think he's over there.
The same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us.
Hmm?
Oh no! It's
A trap! Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
That piece of shit. What the hell? It disappeared. Okay, it's like a...
I'm trapped!
He got us.
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Nicole!
Is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis, and I have to say, this terminal is simply marvelous. It makes tracking you so
Okay.
much easier. I couldn't see anything at first, but now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support from the terminals to get a partial view of the situation inside Irminsul.
And what can you say about it?
The clearest image, but it's better than not being able to help at all. So, here I am. I can't intervene.
Good thing we have an
directly,
Exarchor
but
with
I can
us.
help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. So please, just follow my lead. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination
Ow.
nearby. The Corrupted information is his means of manipulating the environment. You must destroy them.
Is that one of them?
Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
No, it's better I rush you to get it.
The wind rises.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Oh, wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore.
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
Can I fight him?
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Oh, here he is.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know, but it's him.
Gotta be it.
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Yeah, I knew that.
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left. Trust me.
Okay, let's go then.
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Shut up.
Watch yourselves. Stay focused.
I'm gonna die.
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down?
Yeah, he
We
is.
just have to destroy these two.
God, this freaking scenario is amazing.
I think the pursuit.
I'm really
is over.
excited about
Hard to
just now, yeah, man.
Stay alert.
There it is. I gotta fight him. I don't have life though. We're about to fight him.
Whew. I think we've made it to relative safety.
No, he's gonna show up.
Goodness, that was tough.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest, and then...
No.
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
He's here.
Look
He's
at you
here.
supporting one another. How very touching.
I remember him.
Dottore!
Dottore.
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movements. Played along with your clever little plan.
Oh, well. Oh, you do want to, say that you're not that great.
Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee. Some things lose the will to run altogether as soon as you put them in a cage.
If that's true,
I like
why
his
did
new
you
model.
come looking for us?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me, I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual that I wish to greet my old acquaintances in person?
Don't you remember him?
After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche.
While he's inside Irminsul, of course you remember. Oh, it's Irminsul.
Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go to any great lengths to uncover your story. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Irminsul, you were able to achieve something quite remarkable. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you manage to erase every trace of your existence. A novel tale.
Like he did in Not Cry. He's teleporting when he's talking.
This meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was enough for me to intuit the truth.
So you remember what happened in Not Cry. So I guess, yeah, he put that in him or so. But I think when we destroy him, he merged in it too.
For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more surprising if I hadn't managed to piece it together.
So they both souls, they fused together again. Inside Irminsul.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd even be more delighted to learn the full extent of your crimes.
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there something that concerns you more right now? Something that fills you with dread? Let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. For one thing, it would be exceptionally difficult. But more to the point, I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case...
Oh,
the
no.
cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes. Isn't it?
That freaking Viper tongue, man.
All here shall bend to my will.
You know that Sandrone couldn't be at this time though.
Behold! Search for it! You're dead! Search for it!
We need the Shade Elf. God, I love this villain, man.
The wind rises.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
Talk about me.
You will pay for everything you've done.
Oh, will I now?
You killed Sandrone. Exalt the master of the heretical fort.
The wind rises.
Cutscene time. Cinema.
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
Is that like an antivirus? I think it is.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness.
Please, I want Naburius to show up.
Ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
But Irminsul gonna burn, no? Naburius, it's time for you to show up. Yeah, about to get deleted. You piece of shit.
You cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress.
But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientific.
Interfering with the grandest experiment of
I'm not a scientist. What the fuck? Naida? What the fuck?
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Barrier's gonna show up. A shade will show up. I mean, it's too dire. Burning Irminsul? He's about to burn it, right? And what Pantalone is doing outside? Okay, I think he's mad.
My strength is fading.
Yes, I'm beating you.
It stands to reason that any power you wield comes from
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of
So
my
he's
power.
not gonna burn Irminsul. We are.
find his weakness.
What the hell is that music? The music is insane. I love the music, Lahan. Like a rave music.
Admire your attempt to introduce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough.
Wait, he doing all the boss?
That's far enough.
Just like a little pitching fly.
The wind rises. Follow me. Behold. Upon the gale.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotaki!
How can you do this?
Commit it to memory. Yeah. Fortune burn. You're so close. Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him off. Traveler, hat guy, the rest is up to you.
What do you mean?
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
It's time.
Say your prayers.
The enemy is defensive, but watch your back.
Behold.
It's time.
Say your prayers.
Ow.
Squall and Fury.
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal flame!
I'm so bad.
The wind rises.
It's time.
Say your prayers. Squall and Fury.
It's time.
Look like we're inside a party. Okay, he's half dead. He's half dead. I think we're gonna burn him, so not him.
Squall and Fury.
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal flame!
Scorch and burn! It's time!
Say your prayers!
I don't know why I don't have my new outfit.
You're dead!
Finally, time for you to die.
It's time!
Say your prayers!
I won't be honest though, so far. The fight is cool too, but I feel like what happened in not quite a cutscene were much better. But then again, it's not over, but the story overall is the best though. Overall, this is the best story, I think. Well, not quite was maybe a little better. No, not true. Law-wise, no. I think that, no, I cannot compare them. They're so great all. They're not quite. All the not quite patch are mostly good. I would be honest. No, it's not over. There is another phase. I talked too soon. No, that's cool. The cutscenes are per cinema now, man. Since Natlan, it's
all yours.
we're about to burn him, and so we're gonna burn it. Burning him, and so Dottore is not the one who's burning it, it's us.
This world is home to some archaic things.
So Naida would burn it.
And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent.
And at the end, Pantalone would get it.
Secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action.
Gonna burn the tree.
Supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
She calling the Eveni principal. She's calling Aburius. No, the shade. Holy shit. The shade are there. Only 3 of them. It's them. They finally show up in game. Well, not physically, but still. Holy shit. They are all here. Oh, I accept Asmode, of course.
It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to
So, Dottore never burned the tree. We the one who burn it. That's still insane. I never expected we would be the one to burn it.
This is my decision. Irminsul has been corrupted beyond redemption.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tevat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
Yeah, but it's corrupted. Why you don't do anything?
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
True.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear?
barriers are right on here. So they accepted. They're gonna burn him and so. But I think the Saris are gonna take the Genesis at the end.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Mavuka. Wait, what's going on? Wait, oh. Fuck. He's grabbing us. This is bad. This is bad. Uh-oh. His clone. Only segment. He gonna kill by his segment. His other segment gonna kill him. Well, easy dead. I don't know if he's ready there.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part.
Wait, what? Your favorite part?
The 35-year-old segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zondik for the original specimen. Of all the segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction.
So this is Zendik.
He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zondik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age.
Oh, it's an old
Still,
Dottore.
thanks to Snezhnaya, Zondik found the ideal base for his experiments.
Scaramouche.
Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zondik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zondik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
He died.
Help me up. Call for help.
The other segment let him die.
Rescued, Zondik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him.
No, he's segment and care.
Was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
This is the last one.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone
That's what happened to real one.
Happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
God, that's such an interesting story.
So you do have a sense of self-preservation?
That's why he sacrificed his other segment. And he's the one who remained.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal. And you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
God, I would need to do a relore.
Counting on it.
To redo a lore video of him. That's all its segment. And the real one.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
Is he really dead? I was more into. I think. I was.
A magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
He's still alive.
It has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind.
He's freaking alive. God damn it!
Form of treatment.
Cannot kill this guy.
The human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear.
So he's not dead.
Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality, you claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time.
Wait, he's not dead? Oh, he's talking to an illusion of him.
Dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore.
Once.
I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
So he's not mortal again.
You're right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
So is he dead?
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
He won.
Still you came. Contract in hand. To honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret.
So he's not dead.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
Oh no, he's dead.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality.
Okay, he's talking to him.
Stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
So he's about to die, so that's word.
And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
So Irminsul is burning not because of him.
Indeed.
No one expected that, by the way.
Experiment has officially
Everyone thought Dottore gonna burn it. But no.
What should I call you?
It seems...
Zondik? Or do you
They burn it.
Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
No. It's really the end for him. We killed him.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly
What
understand.
cliffhanger are we gonna get at the end?
You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed.
Does that mean the
I can
Genesis
see no
is lost
further
for good?
outcomes.
Does that mean Chesnaya will never get it?
You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat.
This
was
time
empty,
she's gonna
this
dead.
time
This time she's gonna die.
When necessary, wisdom can be as
So Naida gonna die.
Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Yeah, technically he's
Perhaps
burning
you
it
are
through.
right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart, and that is your wisdom.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
Wait, does that mean Naida gonna die?
Unwittingly been your arch
Does that mean
enemy all
Naida
along.
died? Yes. They all.
Now, it's all over.
They all dead. They're both
I
dead.
do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments,
Does that mean Naida is
I
dead
can
too?
never describe in those terms. They are events that take place in the real world, and they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye.
I agree.
We will never meet again.
True. Maybe the ruler of dead would meet him though. Wow, that was good. Great end for the Dottore. I don't know why people are mad. People left the game because of his death.
Everyone on the list is already back where they should be.
It was a long, hard road, but we finally finished.
I thought you're gonna be burning Irminsul though.
Pray that we'll never need to leave.
I never
again.
thought you're gonna end that way.
I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance.
No, wait, burning it has no
It
impact?
represents the hopes and desires of the gods. Their longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a
What's gonna
place.
happen with Naida?
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, a god without his people shall cease to exist.
Wait, is he dead?
Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand.
What they
how much
say
the
once
desert
said.
has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a
So
few
what
years
happened to
back
us?
that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit. How about you?
Nice.
It's back to Aru
So many
Village
time
for
it
us.
took place.
Still plenty of supplies to distribute and people to help.
Until next time, old friend.
So,
As long as you can find the time,
what happened with
you're
us?
always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Word is that two of the other 7 pillars, Shezapang and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor's home.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe.
Is there gonna be a cliffhanger at the end?
I will.
I hope so. So Dottore is really dead now. He won't come back. He's really dead. The story was interesting, by the way.
See?
But we see him old.
Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam! You're face to face with a whole different world.
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think
I realized that I didn't show up the entire quest. Cannot see that.
possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to you in the first place.
No,
Different
no.
beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Where is Sobek?
Family.
Where is Sobek?
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all three of us invested so much into misguided ventures.
Where is
Failed
Sobek?
to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
Where is our dear Sobek?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
Why does that not surprise me? Go on.
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him.
Where is Sobek?
Judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very
And where the
warm
fuck I am?
This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the
God, I
real
wanted to
world?
make a video about the Eldest
How
Batch,
about we share a meal together
but
first?
I don't know if we'll do it.
I
It's a
imagine
too
it's
long
been many
patch.
years since you last tasted
I
fresh
think I'll
food.
just record myself speaking about it
Sounds wonderful.
without script.
After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert, and I still haven't properly thanked you.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
How the times have changed. To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
What's gonna happen with the shade?
Bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Still, where is Sobek?
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food, and we all come together.
I like
to
that we
share.
talk about
You
parties
should
now.
join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
But I'm really
Last
glad
time
this
when we got
patch
together for a
complete
picnic near the Avidia
the
Forest,
entire lore of
it was
Sumeru and
quite the
Zendik.
occasion. Seeing as you're already here, how about we hold the next one in the desert?
Can we do that? Wouldn't
So he got
we
killed by
have to
his own
transport a ton of drinking water?
segment. What he died by old
Don't
age,
worry,
basically,
I can help out.
and his
Would you like to join us
segment
next
let
time?
him die.
Me? Sure.
The more the
And the only
merrier.
segment that really survived
way
is the
we
main one that
Don't
was in
take this the
Northwise
wrong
Meru
way.
and there.
I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
I think it's a good ending for the Doctor.
In that case, Dendro Archon, what do you say?
We set proper ending of his
If I were
death.
to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
But what happened with the pyrogenesis? You used it to speak with the shade. Does that mean the pyrogenesis is gone for good? If that's the case, does that mean the Shesnaya plan is destroyed? And was it the Shesnaya goal? To burn Irminsul all along, even if Pantalon interfere in this? Honestly, I don't think she cared.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
Yeah, where he is.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there some sort of astrological significance to this game?
Not really.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for books to teach you how to play.
Where is Sobek? Item Cave.
Devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Who could have foreseen this?
No one.
Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living below the academia doesn't always work out to your advantage.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess might be in order.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course you should be putting in the effort! If anything, I'm the one who's helping.
I love
So
these
you
two.
see yourself as just a helper in this situation.
I love these two,
I
man.
must admit, I'm rather shocked.
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up, fine. I suppose I do. Wait a second, stop changing the subject! Nevertheless...
In the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
Can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to see your home in this state?
I won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold. The
The cold in
scattered,
Smeru,
the
really?
paintings have fallen off the walls, the windows are shattered. Don't you feel even a little disheartened?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised
The
it's
way I
not.
see it, these problems are easily solved.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall. You simply don't understand just how much work goes into making a proper home.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the paintings?
I mean your sentimentality.
Oh, well, yes. But I'd rather not dwell on such things right now.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like you can force them. Besides, anguish can be a source of inspiration. And I'm not sure I could break my reliance on it.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that? I was stating a profound truth about the very nature of art. Suffering is the cradle of all creation.
Oh, God.
Even you can't deny that.
What happened with us?
And I wasn't trying to. I'm just happy for you. Pure and simple. Can't you tell?
Happy about what?
I'm really glad.
You can always find an answer that backs up your
I'm glad
views.
that they like putting a conclusion. A conclusion
More
with
often than
everyone.
Life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Yours.
I'm glad there is
more
a
than most.
conclusion.
Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily mastering.
Huh. What about you, then? What skills have you been mastering lately?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is! It must have fallen off that shelf! I'll hate them! Those are my paints and inks!
Oh no.
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? I mean, sure, if you don't mind.
What the fuck?
What kind of progress is this? Does he think he can bribe me? Not that giving me back my own things is much of a bribe. These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say it was an out-of-print collectible? It's completely covered in dust, and some of its pages have even fallen out. Ugh, guess I should help him repair it. This one too. And this one.
Okay. What's happening now? I don't even know what happened to me.
Local subterbeast, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
Think about this guy.
Are you not intimidated?
I think he is bro.
Positively
I like it.
shaking in my sandals.
That was a good one.
What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangama Bay?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously?
Of course you did.
Do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now. Maybe
They
even
don't
view
see
you
you
as
are
a friend.
earthless.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty.
Oh, come
How
on.
am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Yeah, why not?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here? An angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
I think there is more with
You're right about one thing at least.
with
Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant.
Roma.
I really took a loss this time.
Yeah, but you helped save the world.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangama Bay
By the
makes
way,
a
where
move,
is Sobek,
the
man?
tears flow from the center of her
Where is
eyes.
us? Where is
But when she
Arashi?
loses it, they
The
flow
Wanderer.
from the corners. Which is it this time?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
It's a conclusion
Thank
for
goodness
everyone.
you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian, what can I offer you
Ah.
today, Captain?
You never
Oh,
change.
no, I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing, I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
That book about
Reasoning
what?
knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard.
Hmm.
That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book. though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
So she like book
Good literature.
or bad or good.
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say.
She likes
prefers
secret,
the
yes.
conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more.
So they knew each other for a
So
while.
the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without
Oh,
a
so she
special
never used
occasion.
it.
But I'll gladly accept this too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
So they knew each other for a while. And next is gonna be me. Or no, Sino, we already see him. No, it's Kalei Tanari. We're gonna be last.
Well done, Kale.
We probably with Sobek.
For so long, you
But
finally
Sobek did
become
show up.
a full-fledged ranger.
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up.
So this is basically a conclusion for each character.
Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone.
So we saw conclusion of everything.
I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support.
You can't not call him Master
Mr.
anymore.
Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence.
Yeah, speaking
I don't
with
imagine
two
he'll be
gods.
back for some time. But don't worry, we can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master
Oh.
Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Well, that's a relief.
When?
Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure
When we
you'll be
doing
doing
this?
even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right.
She's gonna be there with Noan's story.
After all that catching up on
Okay, it's time for us.
Paimon's feeling
So what happened with Sobek, by the way? We never saw him.
So much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Yeah, it is.
working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry, I saw how hard you worked.
I wish I could have seen that.
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Tavad. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters.
Just Naya now.
I've been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahida's doing. We should
In the
check
Temple
on
of
her.
Silence. God, I want to play Luigi Mansion, man. God, the story would have taken 7 hours. That's insane, man. Seven entire hour.
Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too!
This is gonna be another Archon quest.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is the last Archon quest before Naya.
Nothing much.
I'm gonna say the
I
end.
was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown.
Not about to die.
Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine.
Because Dottore is really dead
If we
now.
can just get to the bottom of Dottore's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe.
You didn't really have to grow up.
Classic Sumero specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
I mean, Dottore is really dead now.
It was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
He's dead anyway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
I cannot believe we used the pyrogenesis
Just think of yourself
to burn
as
the
a
tree.
late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by.
And I would be honest, guys. When I saw my Vika giving us a genosis, I was like, let me guess, we're gonna burn the tree. Not Dottore, so I was right. And my dad, when we see a pyrogenesis, I was like, oh, we're gonna burn the tree ourselves.
For a puppet, developing at such an age is
I
perfectly
still wish
normal.
we had seen the Shane model.
But if you choose to call
We just
yourself
saw
a
an
late
image
bloomer,
of them.
It sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right. I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
Just Naya.
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
Are we gonna have a question time with Anita?
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
Yeah.
Pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally
Is there in the map? Is the remnant of the trees? Ah. I wanted to see a burning tree outside.
That once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, so Tevat's most vital information has largely been preserved.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that
But
it's
the
gone?
Shade don't have it anymore.
There's no need to worry.
It's gonna hurt the Infinity Principle pretty badly.
Extraordinary talents. My connection to
Cause
Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru.
the Infinity Principle lost a lot right now. It's really grave.
Can do things like that?
Seem that way.
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
Yeah, they are indeed.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul,
Okay.
and the essence of my
Don't they have any principle? Didn't lost anything.
The wisdom of
They have the
Sumera has
Aru now.
ultimately converged into a single, unified entity.
So let's finish this. If I want to play Luigi's Mansion, at least an hour.
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
What is it?
Nephis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message.
Oh.
From Snezhnaya.
Oh. That's how we're gonna go there. It's an invitation.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, senses his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries.
It's sympathy? What the hell? You asshole.
His stance is that, following the unrest and nod cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
Fuck you, Pantalone was there.
No less than can be expected.
Yeah, they would lie.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers.
I'm kind of surprised that the Saritsa itself right later. I begin to think, is there really a Saritsa? What if there isn't? Though that would be...
The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan
Put them inside a gulag.
all those involved in his crimes.
That's what they're gonna do.
Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
This is very weird.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
I mean, he's the mayor of Snezhnaya.
But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
Yep.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart.
I think it's time for us to go there.
Can be seen as settled for now.
For now. That means it's not over.
And in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions.
Okay, wait, what's she saying? The matter of the Dottore can be all settled. For now. We are sure to cross paths again. That means he's not dead. He's still alive somewhere.
With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Fate won't be controlled anymore.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
I'm surprised it's not even a letter from it's from Pulcinella. It's not a letter from Piero. Or the Saritsa, so I don't even know. We think there is a Saritsa. What if she isn't? And Piero control everything. By the way, Piero was int like the shade. It's not quite rather. But and not quite rather, but God's limit. And we saw him and not cry. He never show up there. We never saw Piero.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
It's not important. Oh, no, I don't like tomato.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city...
Okay, it's not important knowing that.
...arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, you must hear about tomatoes even more than I do. Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
What are we talking about tomatoes?
It has a certain magic to it. Like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast swirling in the wind.
Can we be back on serious matter? Please?
Tomatoes. What can we make with tomatoes? Wait, why tomatoes?
I don't know.
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The traveler, Paimon, and I still have somewhere we need to visit. You'll have plenty of time to think it over before I return.
Pep gonna be happy we burned the tree.
Meet them there in person.
Oh no, she maybe be mad.
Will require a long
Because it was belonging to the dragon.
I know. But
wait.
This is necessary. I must go
Wait,
myself.
are we going to Snezhnaya with her?
Paimon, We'll set off as soon as you're
Where?
ready. Is that all right?
Where?
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
Where?
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab some snacks along the way, though. It'll be just like going on a
Wait, we're going to Chesnaya?
I'm looking forward to this so much.
Wait. Where are we going?
That land is such a lively place.
Oh, we visit Babuka. Makes sense.
Super cheerful and positive, too.
Are we gonna give her back the Genesis?
There are people outside exercising at all hours.
I didn't expect we go to Natlan.
Healthy way of life.
I didn't expect this.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
It's the first time an Archon visits another Archon.
We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, sap's meat stew, butter braised chicken,
God damn.
sour pudding.
Guys, I think it's the best quest in the entire Northcry.
All right.
Just because it's long, and it's not just long. There is a ton of lore inside it.
We can wait till everyone's got an appetite, then I'll head out for a meal together.
I mean, it's mostly long like 2 patches in one. It's like if you infuse 2 patches together story. We didn't have big story for 2 patch, a side character story, but they're really cooked, man. I think it's the longest patch I ever played. I feel like it's the longest one.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down.
They really make a long quest. This is insane how long this quest is.
I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Wanna tell Genesis. He censored it.
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Why?
Because the pyronosis has vanished. I sensed its loss.
So that means Chesnaya plan is crap. The Sarisa will never get all the Genesis. Bro. That changed a lot of things. That means we will never know what the project is. Gonna need something to sustain the pyro. And not this. Maybe us? Gonna capture us? Because right now Chesnaya project is done. If our plan was to resurrect our lover or something like that, it's done. So, how are we gonna do this? Gonna try to kill me to get it? Create a new one? I wonder what's gonna happen with this.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any.
No, I think Pantalone fetched it.
That's certainly unusual.
I think Pantalone found it.
Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps
It didn't disappear.
pyronosis's disappearance
No, it
is
didn't disappear.
simply a knock-on
Pantalone fetched it.
impact it's had on a certain
He
strand
probably
of
found
fate.
it.
There's no need to feel
Or the
guilty.
Tori gave that to him at
We're
the end.
clear that this time there was to be no returning, only giving, pure and simple.
He really called Dave any principle this time.
Really is a fascinating phrase.
So they can really call Dave any principle with the Genesis.
Gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe,
Wait.
we use exactly the same word.
What if the Tsarista
Other means of expression. It's that when we truly
want to use the
express
Genesis to
our
open a
feelings,
gate to
the
Celestia
simplest and purest words are always the most powerful.
to attack
You're
Celestia?
right. In that land, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support.
The best villain in the game
They
is
might not
dead,
sound
man.
fancy, but the
I don't know where they're
sentiment
gonna be
behind them is
replacing him.
sincere.
That would be hard.
Wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
Wow.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna lie back and soak up
So that's how the quest went in. Or not.
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Yes, Naya.
Mondstadt.
Oh, Mondstadt
Mom
again?
and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Oh, we going?
Well, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flowers.
So we return to Mondstadt.
Those remains weren't
Or
from
Luan's
Kali,
story, I guess.
not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides,
I thought we
sense
were
a
about to
yearning
say
within
she's
her.
Naya.
A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her, I have a responsibility to keep her secret.
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid. Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking at
Lee.
her in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends. Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But
God,
busy with
man.
wonderful things.
Such a big
I'm no
conclusion.
longer a trainee. I'm
Which
now
is
an
really great,
official
by the way.
forest ranger.
I really like the
Impressive,
conclusion
right?
of this quest.
Sino said
A
that
conclusion
official
for
rangers
all
are much
characters of
tougher than
Sumeru.
trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with.
I would be honest. I think all regions deserve a conclusion like this.
You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together?
And they're gonna be there to
When we all went
finish
to the Windbloom Festival?
what the rest
just
poison
like
of the Dottore. It's Sumeru. Cause there is poison. Now that he's dead, we're gonna take care of everything. Wait, it's not over yet?
Is that...
Oh, it's already happening?
Say it. Is
Okay.
that the great Vayuviastra? Behold, the great Vayuviastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline. You've changed.
God, how much longer
You
this
really
conclusion
upped the
is?
aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
I would be honest, I didn't expect this to happen now. We're already in Mondstadt, okay. I didn't expect to beat the quest.
How did you know what I was going to say?
Dagnari, you can turn back.
Love of
God.
Traveler, Paimon, you're right on time.
Don't tell me we're gonna meet Varka and all the
I
gang.
hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kalei. Sucrose, it's been so long. How have you been?
Where is Amber?
Well, everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
No, I just arrived.
Moment. Oh, right. That juicer you gave us works amazing. Farzan loves it.
Seriously? That's wonderful.
God, I didn't expect to see that.
Detailed test report.
More and more character in the story.
How's the texture of the final product?
Sucrose,
You might
Oh
want
my
to try
God.
asking your questions one at a time.
They're really cooking that patch. Fuck.
It's been a while
The
since all of us
story
were
is
together like this.
now we
How
in
about we follow
Mondstadt.
the same plan as last time.
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first.
Ah.
Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
Okay.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
No, don't go there.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
Wait, it's not done? How many cutscenes we have?
Oh, you're here already. I'm
Oh my
still
God.
a little trim. I won't be a moment.
A trim?
Cute.
Dodo need haircuts too?
Yeah, they grow.
It's important to know how to take loving care of the apples of your eye. All of these trivial matters get left to me.
I mean, they have
It's
fur.
because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Teyvat.
Oh, right! Well, that's definitely an impressive-sounding job title.
Yeah, it is.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool sounding lines.
Joke, you mean?
Write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole.
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Klee?
Wish? What do you mean?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Alice.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
Alice.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come
That
on,
Alice?
let's pay her a visit.
Alice or Klee? It's either one of them. Venti, Varka. Don't care about them. I didn't expect to end up in Mondstadt in this quest.
You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land.
I didn't expect that at all.
Spring from the place where a djinn
I didn't expect
resides.
Lilliput.
That saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
I didn't expect to be Lilliput. I would be honest, I didn't
Made
expect
friends
that
with
at
Miss
all.
Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries. Millennia, even. Originally, it was merely Al-Ahmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be... related to the goddess of flowers?
Yes.
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your resilience.
You know, I wonder who else got
With all this,
remain
you witnessed the
injected in them.
seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
So give me the power.
I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things
I
not
don't know if we're
yours
gonna
as
play
well?
Luigi's Mansion, I will be honest. Fuck.
This is something I've talked about with
My
Miss
entire
Nicole.
week I've changed with this
Miss
patch.
Nicole said I should learn how to
I didn't
address my
expect the game to
feelings.
be that long.
I just want to live as an ordinary human. Anything beyond that isn't
I
mine.
wonder. I don't think Brand Online I finished it
Don't
then.
you want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilopar.
Yet I am a Djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But
Oh.
her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know.
He's a
Are
Djinn.
you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have
So
heard
they put a
stories about
conclusion
me,
for everyone.
all you would know is that
I
was
really love
rightly
it.
punished for the many evil
We have a
deeds I
conclusion
committed.
for everyone.
Ah, so you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling, and still you're willing to do something for me. Life has been cruel to you, and yet you've learned to be kind. My dear young lady, to repay your kindness, I too must play my part.
Are you sure about this, Lilopar?
I yearn
Another
to see my
conclusion.
mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe be engulfed in flame. I care about nothing else. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another ordinary human.
But Miss Lilopar, what will happen to you?
You're gonna die.
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die happy.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed
True.
it, yet it brings torment to one who has.
Yeah, I can agree.
My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul can find no peace.
Yeah.
Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace. You have my thanks.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's all true. A wish is a genuine desire, after all.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life to give me a better future.
Yes.
Nothing so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes. This is a noble act.
I'm
a
surprised that
beautiful and
Bennett wants
secret
that.
transaction between two women.
I understand. Miss Lilopar, I'm ready.
Are we gonna
Close
have
your
a
eyes,
cutscene?
Kale. Then
A
open your
cinematic?
soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grace, my mistress. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. How foolish of them. For me, devotion is beautiful, pure and painless. Devotion is my love. Thank you.
He did.
Lilopar! She disappeared?
He died.
She left, carrying the blessing of flowers.
Kale, are you alright?
I'm fine. Now that the remains are gone, I don't actually feel any different at all.
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her.
Kale must have already received what she was yearning for.
I'm
Probably.
doing fine. I feel relaxed. There's really no need to worry.
Then my wish has come true, too.
To become ordinary?
That's just one of my wishes. Actually, I have a few more. For instance, I want to protect the people I meet and help them find happiness. That sort of thing.
You already do that.
So between Miss Lilopar and me, you fulfilled 2 wishes already, and protected 2 people.
Wonderful.
I need to do our quest, but it's a 4-week quest.
Happy.
I don't think I will do it upstream.
Settles things here.
So what's next? What do you want to do when we get back to town?
I think I would record it though.
Clay, look who I've brought to see you.
Speaking of Ember, I was about to say seeing Ember.
Hey, Kale.
God, the ending would never end.
Secret event. How come you started without me?
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing like that. We were just saying goodbye to an old friend.
Really? Who?
A Jin.
Me. The old me.
So that's what this is all about. Did you come all the way to Mondstadt for that? Because we knew the old you so we could witness the change?
Exactly.
No.
The old me is gone. I puffed her into the air, and she became a fluffy pink cloud, floating into the sky, before disappearing forever.
Do you think, maybe up in the sky, she has friends waiting for her with test tubes, flasks, and bows?
No.
Oh, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so bad after all. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think maybe that's right.
She went to the genetic vault.
If it were up to me,
I believe when they die, that's where they go.
A happy ending.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like I can finally accomplish
So
things
this
by
is
myself.
Kali conclusion.
Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this fascinating. Always growing, always thriving like a plant. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this,
So it's a conclusion to the story and everything that have to do with him. Which means Kali.
I know the weakness that kept me company will one day leave me too.
It's like the end of Kali's story.
Somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step. To walk towards the new me.
I would be honest, I did expect the quest to end in Mondstadt. God. Nothing else. Okay. It's just... Wow. It's the longest quest I ever did. And it's one of the best. Oh my. You know guys, after playing this quest, I'm even more excited with Shesnaya. Shesnaya would be so awesome. The story would be awesome, I'm sure. That would be peak, man. God, it's... And I'm pretty sure the Archon quest not over. I think we're gonna have an Act 11. Is there really one patch left? There is no way. But, genuinely?
Weapons.
What the hell? Oh. But anyway.
Their maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of...
So, to be honest, I think I will make a video talking about all this. Because there is so much happening. There's so much happened, it's insane. Oh well. But guys, that was a fun quest. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. But I will be honest, I will talk in a video about all this. Because a lot happened. We got the conclusion of Sumeru. I think they covered everything in Sumeru. I wish they do that with other region. Well, it was good. I still prefer the Dottore ending in Not Cry than the ending there. Was still good. Wow, it was good when he died. That part was great. Burning of Irminsul, I didn't expect it would be us to burn it. And I don't know why people are mad that Dottore is dead like this. Deserve it. But I feel like the fight was fast. I feel like it wasn't intense, neither one did not cry. Was good, but not as intense. But this quest is really full of lore. And I love it for that. Such lore. Complete lore. Not a lot of reveal. But it completed the lore, peace lore we were missing in Sumeru. Everything about the Shred, the Aru, the Goddess of Flower. Everything about the end story of the Dottore. The conclusion of Kali. Nefer with Sumeru. Yeah, in conclusion with her in Thought. And conclusion with the Wanderer. And he got his revenge. And we learn everything about Irminsul. So overall, we mostly know everything now. And I will be able to go to do the boss. So yeah. It was very good. And I didn't expect to end up in Sumeru. And Mondstadt. Oh, by the way, the ending was great. A great conclusion for the chapter. Natlan, Mondstadt, we end up in Mondstadt. I wonder what would happen with Shesnaya now.
Thank you for